and welcome back to another episode of This Square Room, a new podcast. Wait, what?
A new podcast, apparently.
Wait, why did I say that?
Because you got a new brain.
No.
Oh.
I think I was gonna say your new favorite. No, maybe your new favorite podcast.
That's what you usually say.
A new podcast? I mean, hey, maybe this is someone listening to it for the but.
Maybe you really, in the past.
For the first time. What happened? You did something to me?
No, but in the past we did say you might have been upstairs, and
no, we didn't.
We did establish that in this square room we don't know how to speak sometimes. We each take our turns, and
here's the thing. I stutter from time to time.
That wasn't a stutter.
That was a little, what do you call that, tongue-tied? It was, like, my
a
tongue
little
was like
stupid. Sorry, go ahead.
Let me try again.
And go.
Welcome back to another episode of This Square Room. My name is Jonel.
I'm Deswayne.
And thank you for bearing with me. I don't know what happened.
We don't know either.
Okay, all right. You're supposed to be the one person who has my back in this square room.
I do have your back. Sometimes.
Why'd you hesitate?
Because I have your back by telling you you're kind of messed up there.
Yes, but you could have been like, you could do better. Go get him, Tiger.
You hear that? Two different parenting styles right here.
You're definitely like, you sucked. You fucked up. Oh, well.
Yeah. You know what to do for next time, buddy.
Better luck next time, but by the looks of it, probably won't have better.
Yeah, you see what I'm saying?
I'm just like, you know what? You didn't do great this time, but you can do better. And, you did your best, and that's all that matters.
Yeah, you guys are the ones who give these kids false hope.
Don't. I'm not a everyone's a winner type. I'm like, you didn't do well, but you tried, and it's important to try. I'm like in between. I'm not like everyone deserves a ribbon or a trophy. Like,
did you try? Did you really try your hardest? You seem to be breathing fine. What are you going to go home and do? Play video games? Yeah, you didn't care.
Well, no, if you know your kid didn't try, be like, well, you didn't win or whatever. It didn't happen because you didn't put your full effort into it. So next time you need to prepare. It's like taking a test, right? Oh, you failed? Oh, I'm sorry. Did you study? Oh, you didn't? Okay, well.
Well, thanks for
what
nothing,
am I paying
Mom.
a tutor for?
Thanks for nothing, Mom.
What do you mean? I can't help my kid with homework. I don't feel like I'll be good at it.
Why not? You do. Because
like
over
when
time.
They're little.
No, but like as they're growing up.
It comes back to you?
You're learning because like when you look at their homework, you'd be like, okay, go wash up and then we'll do homework. And as they wash up, you're like, okay, I remember this. Google, what is this?
I'm not going to remember. I'm going to hire a tutor. Just like my mother hired a tutor for me. And I'm sure if her mother didn't pass away, she would have hired a tutor for her too. No, here's the thing. It's not going to come back to me. And even if it did, I went through all this elementary school, high school, for what?
No,
I don't want to go back. And you can't make me. I'm not doing it.
What I mean is.
I'll help you with your ABCs and I'll help you count to 10.
to 10.
11.
It's on you. It's on you.
What are my tax dollars going towards? I'm like paying these teachers, okay? Help my kid count to 30. Jesus. What's wrong with me?
What is wrong with you? Yeah. That's a very good question.
Well, look, I can barely string together a sentence. You expect me to help my kid learn anything?
Nah, I was just saying as they're doing it, like each night they get homework, it's almost like you're learning yourself too.
I don't want to.
Okay, that's fair.
Here's the thing. I will teach my children how to do their taxes, how to like help themselves through life because they don't teach those things in school.
Correct.
Well, some schools are starting to like implement that stuff, but like, you know what I mean? Maybe by the time I have kids, it'll be like a regular thing. But I'll help my kids learn certain things, but like I'm not helping you with the Pythagorean theorem. Like it's just not happening.
It's not that bad. You're right. You're not doing
That's
it.
A squared plus B squared
equals C squared.
Woo! I know like a little something. Sorry, I didn't think I'd know. I don't even know how I knew what that was called.
Because you know more than you think you know.
But I don't want to know it.
Why not?
What?
Nothing. I was just making sure everything was plugged.
Yeah, I'm not you.
I know I didn't check, so.
Do you always check?
I usually check. I can't say always now because I didn't check this time.
Well, true.
Yeah.
And then the times that you don't check, it's like, oh shit, it's not plugged in.
Yeah. How are you? How was your week? How's your McDonald's drink? Is it Sprite, no ice?
No, it's just
ice.
It's just like it's like watered down, like it's just melted Coke water.
Oh, Coke, right?
Coca-Cola.
Yeah. I forgot. That's why I said Sprite. Normally people get Sprite, no ice.
That was my thing. First of all, it's hot as Satan's asshole outside, so we're not doing a no ice thing
I'm sorry.
today.
People are just greedy and want no ice because ice makes less of the pop.
True, but with McDonald's Sprite, you can have a little leeway because that Sprite is spicy.
It is.
It's so good though.
There's one day, me and one of my friends, we went to KFC. We got Sprite. It was watered down. Mm-hmm. Okay. We went to a next restaurant, like literally just to get the Sprite. Watered down. We went to 3-4 different restaurants and the Sprite was watered down till we had to go to the convenience store and get like a Sprite.
But like I feel like Sprite, like not a fountain, McDonald's fountain Sprite is more like citrusy.
It is very
more like lemon limey. Yeah. Whereas McDonald's Sprite, it's just
Kung Pao.
Bow. Sprite. You're an idiot. I can't with you.
But lo and behold, now I can't drink Sprite.
Why?
Because my brain doesn't even know what it's supposed to taste like at this point. Because I've had 4 different.
It's supposed to taste like the bubbles start in your nose and they work their way up, and it just feels.
I don't like it.
Like you're being punched from the inside, but like you're also refreshed and you want more, but like. You know, I know I didn't describe a taste, but that's
terrifying. That's terrifying.
Why? It's good. It's spicy. I don't know. Like, I don't know. Why is that more carbonated at McDonald's than any other drink that they have?
Because that's what people are there for. The Sprite. You didn't even know there was an orange Fruitopia.
No, not until you told me.
And it tastes like heaven.
I mean, I actually couldn't tell you last time I had Fruitopia. But Fruitopia is good.
The strawberry one's really sweet. I don't like it.
Yeah, sometimes when things, like, I like sweet. Like, especially with, like, drinks, you like a nice little sweet drink here and there. But, like, when it's too sweet.
Do you know what I would like?
What would you like?
To know how your week was.
How was my week? I think it was fine. Nothing crazy.
Nothing? It sounds pretty boring.
Why you're saying it like you know something?
No, I was just asking.
Nothing? Are you sure? Because last Thursday at
you guys
6
had a wicked storm.
What do you mean?
The storm on Monday.
On Monday?
Sunday.
Saturday?
Sunday.
No.
Yo, there was a storm in Toronto.
Yeah, but that was like 2 Saturdays ago.
That was 2 Saturdays ago.
That's what I'm like, what are you talking about? Yeah, that's why I'm like, what are you talking about, weirdo? No. Are you living in the past?
I always live in the past because the future isn't friendly to me.
No, I wouldn't say you're someone who lives in you are someone who literally lives in the right now, and that's it.
I don't care.
The immediate present, not 2 minutes from now.
We'll deal with that when it comes.
Yeah. And then once it happened, oh well, it's done.
It's done.
Yeah, you don't.
Nothing you can do.
You are probably one of the most present people I know.
Thank
actually,
you. I try my best.
I mean,
to be present.
It's a good thing, but sometimes you got to think ahead. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay. What? So for those of you who don't know, I have chosen my Japanese name, Yamato, and my son refuses to call me that, and I don't like that.
Oh wait, that was from like what, 2 weeks ago?
Like 3 weeks ago.
Yamato.
Yeah, that's the name that I chosen as a strong Japanese name.
Right. And you told him
to call me Yamato from now on. And he's like, are you stupid? And I'm like, no, I am Yamato.
But wouldn't he would still call you dad, though? Like, he wouldn't call you by your first name.
No. And I told him he needs to say Yamato. Okay. You can't just say Yamato. Yamato.
You should go add it to your name legally.
I would love to.
You know what? I shouldn't even suggest that. Because the average person, it would be like, oh, ha, ha, ha. Like, it's a joke. But with you,
I would love to.
Give you a couple weeks, you're going to come and slap down a certificate and be like, look what I did.
Call me by my name, Yamato.
And I didn't say change your name. I said add it.
Add it, okay.
Deswayne, Yamato, blank.
Nothing.
Blank.
Nothing, because I don't have a middle name.
Blank.
Did I ever tell you?
Because I don't know if you want your last name.
I told this girl I didn't have a middle name, and I convinced her I did not have a middle name for 3 years, and she found out I had a middle name because she went online and she was looking for names to name her baby, and she found a middle name that she really liked. The middle name she really liked was my middle name.
Really?
But she has never heard my middle name or saw it.
So then you told her that was...
I was like, why did you choose this name? She's like, I don't know. Like, it just stood out to me and I really liked it. I'm like, no, for real. Like, stop talking shit.
Nah, someone had to
And she was like, no.
Because your
like,
middle name's not common. I've never heard
and
it
when
before
I told
in my
her,
life.
I'm like, do you know what my middle name is? She's like, you told me you don't have a middle name. And then I got quiet. And she's like, you lied to me for 3 years? Is there a tear coming down my face?
No.
I feel like there is.
It's a ghost tear.
Yeah.
It's the tears of all your spoiled children that have gone down the drain or the...
Or down the throat. Oh, you didn't like that one,
I guess that's somewhat of a drain.
It is definitely a drain to me.
No, I literally, before you came, it was like a video and the guy's in the shower and all he hears is like, Daddy.
Oh my God.
And then he looks down the drain and it's coming from the drain in the bathtub.
I don't like that. That's not funny.
I mean,
I don't do it in the shower. Maybe
if I was a guy, I would 100% masturbate in the shower because I feel like it's just easy cleanup.
I don't know. Like, I need comfort. Like,
emphasis on the cum. You know what I'm saying?
That was a pretty good one.
But you and other men like you are just nasty. I look like jizzing on myself and then falling asleep in it. Wake up and my children are hard like Medusa looked them in the eye or something like that.
Hard. Now go back and did I finish the video? No. All right, let's carry on where we left off.
And add a second layer to that? Don't blink at me.
I don't see a problem with this.
You don't see
a problem. I don't like that.
You don't see a problem.
Like oh, by the way, so heads up for those of you who care because I've gotten a lot of messages about it. So my eyes are fucked. No. They're fucked.
Say, I'm pretty sure you've gotten more messages about your eyeballs than I have about my fucking broken ankle, you assholes. Thank you. Thanks.
Wow.
Why are you laughing? Why are you smirking?
Talk about jealous much.
No. I'm straight up salty.
Wow, Jesus.
I went through surgery and this man purposely blinded himself.
Do you see why my name should come first when you guys write it? Listen how she talks to you.
No. Listen. I have had some reach out. I'm not gonna discount those. But the way I'm hearing, this person asked about my eyes and this person wants an update. And I'm like, yo, nobody has said shit to me in weeks.
They just assume you're all better.
I'm better than before. I'm not all better.
That's the spirit.
What did you call me last week?
What I call you?
I don't want to remind you. Never mind. Nope. It's okay. Let's continue.
Between you and my son, I call you guys so many things.
I know. That's why I don't want to remind you. No. It's fine. Move forward. It's okay. No. Anyway, so what were you saying?
What did I call you?
Something about an eye update. Yes, give them the eye update.
So with my left eye, it's totally fucked. For those of you who don't know, I have something called keratoconus. I don't even know if I pronounced that properly, but whatever. It is a deformation of my cornea, which is attached to my eye.
It's just a part of
attached because they can take it off.
I don't think they can take it off like you can take a tire off of a car. They can
peel it off.
Scrape it off. No, it's
so it's attached.
You peel but it's not easy. It's not like I can right now just take off your cornea. Like you need to do it surgically. Yeah. So if something has to be surgically removed, I don't think it's still attached.
If your arms are attached to your body, I can surgically remove your arms.
I wouldn't say. I mean, I would just
tell me I'm right. That's it. That's all you have to do.
You're not wrong, but neither am I.
I didn't say you're wrong. Just tell me I'm right.
No.
This is why her name cannot come first. Do you guys see where I'm coming from?
Listen, what we're not gonna do is not put respect on my name.
No, for real.
I am the founding father of this square
Correct.
room.
Yes, Papa.
Right.
Yes, Papa.
And you're my son.
Yes, Papa.
Therefore, my name should come first just out of respect.
Yes, Papa.
No, it's yes, Father. Yes, Daddy.
Yeah, so my left eye is totally fucked. They were gonna have to put a legitimate ring, some kind of eye ring, on my eyeball.
When you say legitimate ring, I think
ring. Yeah, that's what she kind of described it as, a ring.
Made out of what?
I didn't ask because I was stuck at ring on my eyeball.
I wonder, it wouldn't be metal. It would be something that could fit over and then, because they're basically trying to I imagine putting an elastic band over a water balloon.
In a sense, yeah.
I'm just trying to describe it for the viewers, right? Or the listeners. So they do that because, like, think about it. If you have like a little water balloon and whatever, and you want it to be a certain shape, and you put enough pressure with the elastic, it'll shape to like whatever you want it.
However, because mine is a point, they have to put it on it, and I guess it's something that's enough weight to push it down. Because your cornea is supposed to be like a round kind of shape. Mine is pointed.
Yeah.
So she said once the ring goes on it, it will help flatten it. Mm-hmm. And it will help me see better now that I'm looking through a hole, call it. Right.
Because your cornea is what...
Like how you perceive light.
It's what lets light into your eyes.
Yes.
And then your retina is like the thing in the middle.
Yes.
Or no, that's your iris. What part's the retina? Oh, fuck. You see why I can't help my kids? I don't know biology.
I said yes, and I had no idea what you're talking about past cornea.
But either way, Dez's problem is, I think too much light is being let in. Think about if any of you guys use like cameras, like his aperture settings are off. So like, you know, you can like adjust how much light comes into the camera and whatever. Like yours is overexposed. Yeah.
So for those of you who don't know cameras, I have no fucking clue what she said.
You nodded at me.
Of course I nodded at you.
A DSLR before.
Yeah, I don't know what none of those settings mean.
I just press buttons and
you see what I'm saying? I just keep twisting until something looks good.
Okay, well, either way, it's letting in too much light, so it's overexposed.
Yeah.
So like you need more shadow to come in?
I don't know.
Did you said sunsets are the hardest because there's so much light coming through.
It's so confusing for my eyes, whether it's dark, whether it's light. Like it's
because it's too much light, right?
Like in the middle of the day, like at noon when the sun's at the highest point.
Mm-hmm. It's okay.
It's fine.
Because the sun is
like
over
I'm already blind. So
day or night, which one's easier for you?
Night. However, night is easier if it's not like those safety vests? What are those little beamy things called? Like reflective. Yeah, any reflective light fucks me up completely. That's why at night, when I used to drive. When Yamato used to drive, if there's any pylons or anything, it fucks me up because it has the reflective light things on it. So the high beam.
If there's like a biker with a jacket on,
yeah, like I'm fucked. I'm gonna kill him.
Wait, you can't, but you can see it.
I can see it, but I just don't.
Almost like too much.
But I don't know where it is.
What do you mean?
Like it's hard. Like
you have a general idea, but you can't pinpoint.
Yeah, because I'm seeing double of it. So I don't I gotta kind of imagine which one is the real one.
So you're like Four Eyes, but like without glasses.
Yeah. I'm like a.
Oh my god! I wish I could. Oh shit!
I don't wish you can show me.
No,
don't do this. You don't have to do this.
No. I think you'll find it funny.
No, I don't think you should do this.
Why?
Do you guys see what I go through?
Okay, it was like a thing, right? And they're like, have you ever seen Peppa Pig straight on? Because from the side, she has two eyes on one side of her head. Yeah. That's just a thing of Peppa Pig. I don't know where. It was like a meme. And they drew her straight on and she had two eyes on either side
I don't like
of
that.
her head because...
Every time she turned, you only see two at the side.
Right.
Yeah, I can understand that.
So when I said you're Four Eyes, that's what you mentioned.
Yeah.
I think I need to take some time off the internet.
No, I think you should.
The thing is, I'm not on the internet a lot. On whatever social media.
You're not on the internet or you're not on social media?
No, that's why I was like, I shouldn't have said the internet.
You're on TikTok a lot?
No.
Oh, that's good.
I'll maybe go on TikTok a couple times a week. Like, definitely not every day. I can't allow myself. I used to use Instagram more, but like I said, I really just... I don't know. I still like it because I like the format of like pictures, like TikTok is for like videos and you have
I think all of this is ridiculous.
What?
Social media in general.
You're on social media too.
Yeah, but not on purpose.
What do you mean? Who forced you? Who held a gun to your head?
The world. It all started when I was in 8th grade and my mom had all my friends on Facebook.
You got Facebook because your mom had it first?
Yes, and she had all my friends. I didn't like that. No, dead ass.
I still have your mom on Facebook.
I didn't like that at all.
How's she doing? I should shoot her.
I don't know. Message. Yeah, you should. I don't know.
Oh, I
should
permission?
shoot her. Yeah.
What?
I should shoot her a message.
Oh, because you didn't say a message.
No,
so
no, you're right.
I should shoot her. What? Listen. Now's not the time for those types of jokes.
That it's not funny.
It's not.
It's not.
What was the accent for?
Well, I was just saying it's not funny.
No, you said it's not funny.
Did I? I don't know. It just comes out. I think I have multiple personalities sometimes. What do you do? I don't like that.
What? I didn't say anything.
You don't feel like you have multiple personalities?
No. But I do feel like there's different sides. It's all like, think about like I don't know, like an octagon. Like there's different sides to it, but it's all one thing. So you can see this side or you can see this side, which is a complete opposite, but it's all me. Just like I don't feel like they're separate entities. No, like I mean, I guess it's more than just emotions though. It's emotions, it's mood, it's environment that affects everything. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like I've seen you when you are just like literally the life of the party. Like usually you are the man.
I am.
Okay.
Carry on.
Relax.
Please carry on.
And then I've seen you and you're like, yo, this dude is creepy. Is he okay? No, like and
sorry, that's my favorite one.
It's all you, right? You're just it's a different side at a different time in a different environment with different, like it's a scenario based situation.
Oh, fair enough.
Right? Like when you're dating someone, okay, I'm speaking for myself now. There's times when you're like, okay, crazy side, you gotta go away a little bit because it might be a little too cray. Like there have been times with you, I'm like, Des, am I acting crazy? And you're like, a little bit, but like you're like, the fact that you're acknowledging it is a step. That's right, good. A lot of crazy people don't know. For sure. That's when it's another whole other personality.
Did I send you that video?
No.
Of the girl mashing up the guy's apartment and was like, this is what happens when you fuck with a crazy bitch.
You didn't send it to me, but I did see it.
Oh my God.
And I'm like, girl.
Like, come on.
She's like, no electronics, your TV, your Xbox.
Oh, I sticked in some dog shit. I'm using this toothbrush.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
First of all,
what is wrong with you?
He wins in that situation
because you need help.
You were clearly so mad and bothered, but also you videotaped yourself and put it online.
So, like, that doesn't make sense.
Hello, 911.
I don't even think he has to call. Hey, Brad, we just saw a video.
Brad. You know that wasn't a Brad. That was a Tyrone.
I didn't want to do that. You see, you did it. I didn't want to do that.
I didn't do it. He did it to himself, and that woman did it. Whatever her name is.
Shaquisha.
No. You did that.
Well,
not
you
me.
called him Tyrone.
Yeah. Tyrone is not as ghetto as...
It is.
Sorry, if your name is Shaquisha, I don't mean to...
Okay. There's a video going around. Yeah. I don't know if the world has seen it yet. There's this...
I think you're the first.
This black kid.
Uh-huh.
And it's crazy that I hesitated to say black because that was his point. There's this black...
Oh, please.
Oh, my God. I've never wanted to slap.
I've gotten a lot of hate because I am an African-American who grew up wealthy.
And I grew up in a private school.
And you know what? I have a job that none of you could ever get.
I have a car note that you can't even afford.
Yo,
I will kill you. I will kill you.
And a lot of people hate me because I'm black and wealthy. No, sir. People hate you because you're an asshole.
Exactly. And the way he's talking, I'm like, how can he not see why people don't like? It's nothing to do with like, okay, you're black and well off. No, not at all. Listen, it's your attitude.
I'm rooting for everybody. Listen, but like any person who's a minority. Like, I'm rooting for you a little extra, you and your family and all this generational wealth and blah, 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 blah. But, like, don't be a dick. Because, like, you could be broken. People would still hate you, you know?
Like, I don't want to kill him. I take that back. I want to slap him. I said I want to kill him.
I don't think a slap would be enough.
I know, but slap would make me feel a little better.
I feel like you could do, like, a flying kick.
No. That would kill him. That would kill him.
You think?
Yeah. Because I feel like if I...
Maybe a flying kick from me then.
Okay, fair enough. Yes. Please kick him. Please kick him. I probably won't be able to find... I don't even think I sent it to anybody to how upset I was.
What?
The video of the stupid kid. Oh, God, I need everyone to witness.
I feel like that's not specific enough.
The kid that I was talking about.
Oh, you're trying to...
And he's like, oh, you keep referring to me as Carlton. Okay.
Oh, he did another one?
Isn't that the same video you're talking about where he's sitting in the car?
Yeah. Oh, I didn't know. I couldn't listen to the whole thing.
I listened to the whole thing.
I know in the comments people are like, no, at least Carlton was like a decent human being.
Yeah.
The character. Just because like, you know, the preppy black kid thing.
This kid. Yeah.
But like, nah, he was just a douche.
Yeah. One reason why the whole social media thing bothers me, to be honest, is Like, that's like, people don't like, they don't respect anybody anymore. They don't respect anybody's privacy, anything. There's a video of this black kid, and he goes up to this elderly white guy, and he's like, oh, you know, I'm making an intro for my YouTube video. Can you hold my camera and just videotape me? Like, I'm going to walk around the store. And he's like, okay. And the guy's like, yeah, sure, no problem. So he goes and
starts doing like weird shit.
No, he's not doing anything. He just keeps kind of like looking back at the guy holding the camera. Like, why is this guy following me, kind of thing? And then as he's like at the front where the lineups are and everything is, he's just like, why do you keep following me? Why do you keep following me? And he starts like jogging out the store. And of course, the white guy is kind of jogging with him with the camera. And then it cuts. And I'm like, why? Why? You asked this man to help you. And
to go viral.
Out the goodness. That's ridiculous to me. And like certain videos I see, like I'm pretty sure this guy is in his 30s, mid to late 30s, has an iron in his car, pretending to like warm up his meat, and he goes to the drive-thru and he's like, hey buddy, you think you can throw this on the grill for me? I'm trying to heat this up. Somebody stole my stove. And I'm like, you're a grown fucking man.
Anything for like, it's not even 15 minutes of fame anymore. It's like literally 15 seconds. Like, a video goes viral, people like it, okay, ha ha ha, and then they forget about you. Most of them. You get a couple followers,
and that's like, it.
Think about most of the viral videos you've seen. You don't follow them.
I don't understand why people like. It's not for me. Let me just leave it at that. It's not for me. If it's for you, do you? It's not for me.
No, and I think honestly, for me, that was part of the reason why I took a step back from the internet and like content creation, to like be more specific, because like I've been open about it on the podcast, but you know, I had my like YouTube channel, whatever, and like that was a time when
simpler times. Yeah,
it was simpler times, but I started in simpler times.
Yeah,
and then it became, oh, we got to do this for money. Yep. And I remember like I was with like a network and all that stuff, and then it became like, do this video, oh, this is trending, do this, and I'm like, but this doesn't make me happy. Like, I started,
that's not what I want to do.
Because right before we started, I was talking about the types of stuff that make me happy, the type of stuffs I like, the type of stuffs I like to create and whatever. And when you're just doing like like cinnamon challenge or it's like,
my brother almost died. Go ahead.
I didn't actually do it, but you know what I mean? Like trending challenges and stuff like that. It's like, yeah, they can be fun sometimes, but when you feel like you have to do it, and, you know, you have a network's pressure to do it. Like, I remember wanting out of my contract so bad, but I think it was like, I don't know. I think at the time, it was like months left. And I knew I wasn't going to renew, but it was like, you feel like locked in, and it just like sucks the joy out of things you like to do. And then like everyone's like, oh, like, why'd you step away from YouTube? And like, there's lots of reasons, like just mostly life, you know, but like
that
at the end of the day,
reason too.
And the thing is, I'm not even one of those people who are like, oh, it felt like a job. Like, I don't mind doing things I love as a job. That's the goal, right? But it just felt like torture. Like, it felt, I don't know. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
So it's like getting back into it. I kind of feel like it's like learning how to ride a bike again. Like, in one hand, it's second nature and it feels good to do it, but you're also scared. Like, what if I fall? What if I wobble? Like, I don't know how to, you know? So I don't know, but like, listen, trends can be fun. Like, I'm not knocking it, but like, I don't know, man.
Can we do something?
What?
Can we?
I'm scared because you're smirking. I don't like it.
No, while you were talking, I'm like,
guys, when Des suggests things, normally he can talk to me with like a straight face, but anytime he starts to smirk, it's either something really brilliant or I'm like, oh my God, Des.
I think we should do a This Square Room game night with like our friends that will have fun and record it. I think that would be a lot of fun, like to see us outside of this nature
of this square room.
You see what I'm saying? You
had it. You had, like, you could have said outside of this square room. Why'd you fumbled?
Oh, I did. That's what you meant.
Yeah.
Oh. I was just trying to convince you. Sorry.
I'm open to that, actually. How about this? Let's do a little polly poll.
I like polls.
You heard it here first, yeah. What would your stripper name be?
We talked about it.
Chocolate Thunder?
No,
that was your alter ego, Bulldozer.
No, That was the stripper one.
It wasn't stripper. It was just like your alter ego.
No. It was stripper.
So your alter ego.
Because remember, and we also talked about like what my what sound my penis would make or our genitals would make.
I think that was a completely different episode.
I don't think so.
Because you said yours would be like a power tool? No. Would you say it would be? I remember I said what mine would be if I had.
That's so
that
funny.
Sounds like a threat. Like I'd run from that. Like, you know, like in a haunted house and they have them chase you with a chainsaw. Yeah. Like I'm running. Yeah. But I remember mine and I thought it was so good and you were like, ugh, I was like, mine, like, you know, like you go to the theater and like the Dolby Atmos and it starts up. Why?
That's so boring. Hurry up. Hurry up, sir.
Hey, listen, it takes me. I'm still a woman. We like in my head. I'm like, I can't relate to just being like boing. Hey, maybe that would be my sound.
It could be like.
Really?
Yeah, that's a nice sound. Oh yeah.
I'm sorry. As if my penis made that sound when it got aroused, anyone else would be like, ugh, no.
They'd be like, oh shit, yeah.
First of all, it sounds a little, Des. Not even like a splash. You know when the trend of like little people on like TikTok and stuff, and like when they fall in the water, it's like the little.
That's what it reminds you of.
Yeah, which is insulting.
That's fair.
So don't say that about my dick.
It's not that it's insulting. We have to encourage and we have to accept all shapes and sizes.
I would have a very average dick, I think.
All right.
I think I'd have a good 6-incher.
That's good.
Yeah.
No.
Fuck you.
That's good.
No. Don't you think so? If I was a guy?
That's good. Yeah.
I feel like I'd have I'm not gonna be. I'd have a hog.
No.
First of all, you said no way too quickly.
No.
I feel like on the high end, I could get like a 7.5.
Depending on the day. Yeah. Fair enough.
Day, you know,
yeah.
I trim it a little bit, look a little longer. What is it?
BBL.
D? No. Remember the one
BDL.
For the D? BDL. Yes. No, anyways, so what I was going to say is that we should have a poll. If you are listening to this on the date comes out, which is what? The 31st of May. First of all, if you are listening to it today, you a real one. If you're not, it's cool. You just missed the poll. Whatever. Your opinion doesn't matter. Oh, was that mean?
Yes.
Oh, well. For this, it doesn't matter.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong because you missed the poll.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It doesn't matter right now. No. But yes, if you're listening to it today, go to our Instagram. What's our Instagram, Des?
The Square Room.
Yes, we're going to have a poll. Let us know if you would like to see some content outside of the podcast.
Yeah.
So that's games nights, vlogs, whatever.
Yeah.
From this Square Room.
Yeah. I think they'd be interested to see what we're like outside of this Square Room.
Yeah. And also, if Des is suggesting this is huge because Des doesn't ever want to leave his house. Ever. Neither do I, but like between the two of us, I'm going to leave my house first.
For sure.
Yeah, why are we both like this? I'm still way better than you. And I know you know that. Like, it's not even any shade. I know I'm like this. It's no shade.
No, for sure you're way better than me.
I say I don't leave my house, and I'm like, man, I should more. You're like, I don't leave my house, and you say it proudly. You're like, say it loud. I stay home, and I'm proud. At least I want to be better. So the fact that you're suggesting this, which means social interaction.
Yeah.
That's huge.
I think I can do it for one night. One night is fine. One night is all I got. One night only.
Okay, was that Jennifer Hudson?
Yes, it is.
Well, no, because we wouldn't just do one. It would be like every so often.
No. But this is like the start, like one night at a time kind of thing.
Yeah, you're like, don't ask me to do 2 nights.
Yeah, like please don't like talk about it in a group just once. We'll do this once and we'll discuss this a couple weeks later how it went.
Yeah. 2 weeks ago now? A week and a half ago. I made Des come to a cottage with me. It was
fun. I had fun.
It was, but I feel like at one point you chose to be alone, and for the rest of the weekend, everyone's like, "Oh no, his social battery needs to be recharged." I'm like, y'all stop babying him. Like,
I definitely told them, I'm like, there's no recharging. The recharging is go home.
True, but I think it was just like when you did like a grocery run on your own.
Oh my god, and that I didn't even want to do that on my own though.
What do you mean?
Like,
you did it because it was like nobody else is doing it and we needed stuff, right?
Well, no. me and somebody else, we spoke about it before we even got there. That, okay, when we get there, we got to go to the grocery store because there's things we need.
Oh, right.
So I was like, okay, you know, we can go the same night we got there or the next day. So they're like, okay. So when it came down to it, they're like, oh, Des, remember we said we did it? I'm like, yeah, okay, let's go. And they're just like, oh, I thought you were going to go. And I was like, say no more. And I just left.
Yeah, but I think from there, it was just like, oh, Des just needs a moment. And it's like, okay, maybe. Like, everyone just needs a moment. But, like, I was like, y'all need to stop. And then, like, it came from a good place. Like, everyone's trying to be, like, nice. Like, oh, his social battery. And I'm like, Des doesn't have a social battery.
At all.
He just fakes it until he can go home.
That's funny you say that because I said that.
Really?
On Friday. Was it Friday? No, it was Saturday. I was having a conversation about it. And I was just like, yeah, you know, I'll go back out there and, you know, da-da-da. And the person was just like, so you're just going to fake it? I'm like, yeah, that was the plan. Fake it until it's time to leave. And they're just like, that doesn't make sense. Why would you come here if you don't want to be here? I'm like, I told you I made a promise. Yeah. I'm glad you get it.
I'm pretty sure I told that same person. I'm like, he's here because I asked him to come.
Yeah.
And that was it.
Yeah.
And he said yes right away because he knows I want him to come.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's why he's here. And, like, that's it.
Simple as that.
No, I have a social battery that needs recharging. You just fake it.
Yeah.
Yeah. No.
Yeah, 100%.
It's just like the going out thing. Like, we're similar, but not the same.
Yes.
Like,
yes.
Whatever I have, Des is more extreme. The only difference is I actually have social anxiety, whereas you don't. You just
I just say
not
it.
to.
Yeah.
It's like, but
that's the only way to explain it, though.
Because I'm like, I want to interact, but, like, I'm so nervous. Like, I just don't want to.
I don't want to interact. I don't want to. I don't want to. I don't want people to like me. I don't want people to think I'm funny. Like, I know I am, but just leave. Just let me go. Just please. Just see that guy there and don't even address him.
Not even, like, maybe just like a nod.
That's it. Just what's up. That's it. Because if you don't do that, I'm gonna think you're rude.
Oh, Des, come sit down.
Oh my God. I knew I shouldn't have got out my seat. Oh God.
Yeah, I just found it funny.
Yeah, but definitely go to the poll. Make it in time for the poll, and I think it'll be fun. I would.
Yeah, I'll make sure the poll goes up at the same time the podcast goes live, so 24 hours after that.
Yeah, you guys will see how fun I am.
Imagine they all vote no. Like, nah. I don't think
we heard you guys and we're not feeling it.
Like, y'all literally just said you don't like doing things, so why would we want to watch that? Yeah. The thing is, I feel like when we do things, we're entertaining enough.
Oh, 100%.
Like, even mundane things like card games, like, got so intense.
Last
weekend.
Yeah, for
like,
sure.
You know what I mean?
For fucking sure. I think everything we do
that's because
get intense.
Des, okay, let me tell you
like,
about Des.
But like, even like beer pong though, you were just like, in your face, little bitch. Whoa. Okay.
I did not say that.
Jonel.
I would have. I don't think I did.
No.
But I would have.
But that's like, your kind of.
Well, here's the thing. I didn't because I was losing. So bad, I was not in a position to be. Here's the thing. I never claimed to be like really good at beer pong, but I've never been that bad. And I don't know what happened. Listen, either way, Des is the kind of guy who's like, yeah, like, you know, no social battery, whatever. But then it's like when the opportunity to talk shit or to like shut someone down, like in a game, obviously not like real life, but like in a game setting, oh my God. It's like the little fire that we thought didn't even exist just gets ignited within him. And he's like, you know, I don't want to be here, but since I'm here, let me just pull up a chair and talk some shit. Yeah. And he's like, if I'm going to play a game, I'm going to play to win.
Of course.
That's literally Des's personality. Yeah. And then once the game's done, all right, can I go home?
Are we done? We're good. I did my part.
You're like, I socialized.
Like, that's not good enough for you guys? This is why they want to play in the first place. Because you guys want me to do more.
Now you want to do another
one.
Oh
my God. The worst.
People just want more and more and more.
That's why I chose not to do anything.
Well, I appreciate you coming. I had a great time.
Going. I had fun too.
Yeah. You just talked about how you did one. I did. Had fun.
Yeah.
Like, it was forced
it was
on
nice.
me,
yeah,
but
exactly.
I had it.
Would I do it again? Not unless it comes with the consequence of not doing it.
Oh, so not unless I force you.
Yeah. Yeah. Yes, pretty much.
The place was really nice, though.
It was very nice. It was
like nice. A cool place to experience. Yeah. We're like in I was going to say the middle of the woods. That's not true. We were on the lake, floor to ceiling, glass windows. Yeah, literally at the edge. Have you heard? Okay, so there is this like 4-day sex party. I guess like they'd done it before. But it was
Where?
I don't know. I think they did it on an island before.
Okay.
But I think this time it happened in Las Vegas, like at one of the resorts.
Jesus Christ.
I know. Yeah, so it's like a long weekend, and they promise their guests unlimited weed, alcohol.
Holy shit.
Sex without a condom.
Okay, now you're asking for too much.
Yeah, like hundreds of women. Sex Island. That's what they call it. That's why I'm like, I think in the past they've held it at Island, but it was at a Vegas resort. Like,
so what came about it?
What do you mean?
Like, how much is there an entry fee?
I don't know. First of all, it already happened, so I don't know about like the entry.
That's
but
crazy.
Would you partake?
Fuck yeah.
You would?
Fuck yeah.
I feel like just the disease that runs rampant in places like that.
You're thinking too much about it.
That's just like when Coachella, I think it was the one right before COVID. Or
yes, it was on
with all the herpes.
Yeah.
Like
it was during COVID, no?
No, because they canceled it.
Yes, it was the. Didn't they just have one?
Yeah. But the last two were canceled.
Then it was this one.
No.
It had to be.
No.
Yes.
It was that long ago.
No way.
Maybe?
Where somebody was walking around juking people with needles?
Oh my God. I was talking about herpes.
Yeah, that's how they start. That's how it started.
Shut up. I just assumed everyone was banging fronts.
Maybe you're thinking of a different one, but recently, yeah.
No, maybe you're thinking of a different. I know there was a Coachella herpes outbreak.
Okay, I think there was another one this year when somebody
with
was
needles?
just yes, and we talked about it, and we're like, what about the security? And one security guard said he remembered feeling a prick.
I do remember that.
And then all of a sudden he like dropped to the ground.
Was that Coachella though, or was that something else?
I don't fucking know. They're all the same to me.
Some sort of outdoor
MMVA,
festival.
something.
MMVA?
Yeah, what's that?
That I don't even think it's around anymore. That was the
Much Music Video Awards. Yeah.
That was like a
that was a
award
2000
show that
thing.
was held. No. Oh yeah, 2000. I thought you were saying 90s. Yeah. I remember I went to the MMVAs.
How did you hear 90s when I said 2000s?
I know, that's why I cut myself off because you were.
Like, it's just embarrassing.
I remember seeing Justin Bieber perform. I saw Drake perform. Katy Perry.
I saw them perform
California too. Girls.
Yeah.
Age, you know, Miley. Because it was free to attend. It was like a thing.
Yeah, I remember.
But yeah, I was like, this. I feel like an orgy.
Any orgy. Go ahead.
No, this orgy in particular. We don't need unlimited amounts of weed, booze, and sex.
The reason why I say I would go is like you're not necessarily saying that I need to have sex with the people there. I can bring my own person and just be in the environment.
True, but like I feel like that environment stinks.
Oh, for sure. But that's okay. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that.
Are you? I'm not.
I'm okay with that. I would definitely go.
Sorry, I just opened up my phone and
free
saw Peppa
weed?
Pig again.
For free weed?
Well, I'm sure there'd be
drinks?
like an entry fee, right?
Yeah.
And here's the thing. They didn't say unlimited amounts of food.
No.
That's why they give you all the weed, because they make their money back.
Get the fuck out. Go get some food.
No, but like you're on the resort, like there's titties in your face. You don't want to go off the resort.
That's true.
You want to sit there and they're going to upcharge you for the food. And then next thing you know, you're getting fucked in the ass by the resort, not by the people that you want to get fucked in the ass by. You know what I'm saying?
That was a pretty good one.
Thank you. Speaking of getting fucked in the ass,
okay. Oh, that went left.
I think I want to marry a Japanese man.
Yamato.
Never mind. Wow. That was a moment of instant regret.
Okay, go ahead. Why do you want to marry me?
Don't do this, because that's cultural appropriation. Do you hear about the person that pretty sure it's a black person, like a very obviously black person, who's saying that they are Korean because they've had some cosmetic surgeries? They're calling it transracialism, but there's a debate as to whether or not that's real. I'm not saying my opinion because
I don't even get me started. Don't even. Because
you can change your race, and you can't change your race. I'm Korean. You know, people need to accept that.
Oh, sorry. It's a white influencer from London. Oh, Ollie London.
How you racially identify?
I identify as Korean. I used to live in Korea. I was living there for 1 year. I love the culture. I love the history, the people. You know, I put myself through a lot of pain. I've had a lot of surgical procedures to have more of a Korean aesthetic. I spend a lot of time learning the language, learning how to...
Why can't he?
Look at the face.
Why can't he be Korean? No, I saw it. It's terrifying.
But no. I just mean like that person does not look Korean to me.
But why?
Although they've had surgery to look Korean because, you know what? We're moving on.
All right. All right.
My point is you're not Japanese.
You can't tell me when I am and when I'm not.
I wish I was Italian.
I feel like I'm Japanese.
Half. I still like being Jamaican.
I feel like I'm Japanese.
I feel like neither. I feel Canadian.
Oh, God. I'm sorry to hear that.
Why? I'm patriotic.
Okay.
What?
Never mind. Let's not get into that right now.
What?
No, I was going to say, if you feel Canadian,
what does that mean?
Yeah, wouldn't that be like you feel like native? Because they're the original Canadians.
True. So what do I feel like?
She doesn't know.
Well, apparently I'm a Jafakan.
Yep, I can see that.
Apparently I'm not actually Canadian.
No, you're not.
My people immigrated here on stolen land.
Yes.
I'm not American.
Nope.
I'm not Korean. I'm not African because they stole us there. You don't belong
anywhere.
Where do you belong?
Jamaica. I was born there. My mom's from there. I'm Jamaican. Yeah, sorry. I'm so sorry.
Just give me an identity complex over here.
Hey,
Jeez.
man. It wasn't my choice.
What was I going to say before? This is a problem of mine, you see?
A lot of people have noticed that you do this.
Oh, Japanese.
Yes,
I got it.
You
see,
want to marry a Japanese
I found
man.
my way back. You did it by saying you're Yamato.
Yamato. It's Yamato.
Yamato.
Thank you.
I feel like if I was Japanese, I would want to be...
You'd have like a high-pitched cute name.
Sadako. You know who that is?
No.
That's the name of the girl from The Ring.
That's terrifying.
Yeah, I know.
It's a cute name, though.
But it's a cute name. So it's like low-key terrifying, which is like if you get inside my brain, it is.
Like
but
you'd be like a Hamtaro.
That's wrong. That's wrong.
A little hamster, yeah? A little cute little hamster.
Where'd the accent come from?
I don't know. I told you. I don't know.
It just seeps out.
Yeah.
No, but I said I would totally marry a Japanese man because, well, for a lot of reasons. I think Japanese, the culture is amazing. Shut up.
Continue.
I found out that over 50% of men in Japan, it's like just like a normal thing for them to give all of their money that they earn to their wife, and then she'll like do whatever with it and give him a monthly allowance.
Yeah, I knew
Which
that.
is like not that crazy. Because at first I was like, ooh, I like that. But I'm like, so she just handles a budget.
Yeah, that's it.
Because even if he didn't, like, you get your paycheck, you still have to give yourself a monthly allowance and allot the rest to bills. Was that my doorbell?
Sounds like it.
Okay, hold on. But the thing is, I feel like with Western men, they're like, I ain't giving you my money, my hard-earned money. I'm like, I feel like I budget very well. So I'm like, I want to be in charge.
You go, girl.
I don't agree with you, but whatever. Would you ever?
Yeah, no, I would. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. I'm not gonna fucking going anywhere.
Well, also,
but what I'm not doing,
like, I'll give you the money and you handle the bills type of guy, anyways.
Yeah, it doesn't bother me at all.
Yeah,
I am Japanese.
Oh my God.
I guess I'm just at 50%. It doesn't bother me. What I won't do though is
what you won't do is glaze over that. You're not Japanese.
I'm not gonna go to them and be like, hey,
ask for permission.
I'm going out with my boys. Can I get $150? We're gonna go to the bar. No, I'm not doing that.
No. Yeah, I think that's fair.
But like, if I get like for say my paycheck, if my paycheck goes into a specific account. And I can, let's say I know I'm going out this week, so I'm going to take out $200.
Yeah.
And that's not going to be a problem.
Like you have
if we all have access to the same money, I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
And you want to handle the bills and all that stuff? Sure.
I do think it's easier. I mean, I guess I think it's easier when one person is in charge of the bills, or even if you split them, it's like, okay, you're in charge of the mortgage,
XYZ.
The car payment.
Yeah.
I'll handle all the utilities and like what?
No, I heard zoop zoop.
Oh, maybe that was my
That
phone.
was
I don't
yours.
know. Like I'll handle the utilities and like the cable,
Yeah.
or the internet. You know what I
Whatever.
mean? So it's like we know what we're in charge of. Like there's
Nope.
no, or like one person just does it all. But like when it's like, wait, did you pay the cable this month? Oh, the
Yeah.
internet's cut off. Like, you know what I mean?
If the person's like, oh, like, Des, I'm not good with money, can you do that? For sure, no problem. I'd rather not, because I don't want to give a fuck. But if I have to, I will.
You're like, I meant to pay the bill and I sat down and I fell asleep.
You see what I'm saying? My bad. So we'll get lights back in 2 weeks.
Yeah, because you know these companies take forever.
I called them
Like,
and
yo,
they put
I
me on
paid
hold
the
and
bill
I didn't like
10
it.
minutes late. What's going on?
Crazy. Meanwhile, Ray and nephew sitting on my dresser. No,
For
that
those of
would
you
be a
who don't
problem.
know, that is rum.
That is my alcoholic beverage of choice.
And that's like the rum. It's like a 60 something
65%.
65?
65, 64, something like that.
I feel like it's not an even 60. It feels like 64, 66. Like not
Yeah,
an even
yeah, it's not
65.
66.
So 64.
Yeah.
But yeah, okay, cool. Listener question?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. If you are a listener and you want to write in, whether that means you have a story, a question, whatever, if you just want to be a part of the show, write into thissquareroom.com. We would definitely love to hear from you.
I think they're all listeners, by the way. You said if you're a listener.
I mean, if you're a listener and you want to be a part of the...
Oh, okay. No, I got it. Okay. Just checking.
What if... No, but like this could be someone's first time and they're not like...
They're still
considering
a listener.
themselves... No, but like, you know, it's like... I'm listening, but I'm not a listener. Like, I feel like a listener is a regular.
Nah.
But
as
like,
long as you're listening, you're a listener.
you're not wrong. But like,
I'm never
you know
wrong.
what I don't make me start another poll. Don't let me do it. I feel like they would have your back.
They
on
would,
this one.
because I'm not wrong.
No, it's because it's mostly men who listen, and they're gonna want to suck your dick.
See, now you're being sexist. Where did this come from?
What do you mean?
Regardless if it's mostly a man, that have nothing to do with it.
I think that they'll say like, oh, you know, gotta have my boys.
No,
back.
no,
Yeah,
no,
I do.
no,
I do.
no,
I do.
no. They gotta have my back because I'm right.
I don't think you're always right, but whatever. Listen, we're not trying to have this divided room, okay?
No,
Because this poll will divide us. Be the end of our friendship. Like, we've had many things that could have broken this
but
friendship,
this square room did it.
this is the straw that broke the camel's back. No, not this square room. This square room poll. But we're not doing that poll.
Square pole.
But yeah, we have a couple. First one is from Anonymous. I don't remember if we gave her a name. This is the one who called you out on not when you said you were gonna watch a brand new cherry flavor and report back to everyone. By the way, don't watch it. Like, I mean, I shouldn't say that, but like,
watch it.
Listen,
Don't
we got
watch
some
it.
freaks that listen to
Don't
us. They might love it.
Watch it. I don't care if you're a freak or not. That's
Certified
beyond freak.
7 days
That's
a week.
terrifying. Don't watch it.
Yeah, watch it at your own risk. But anyways, Des was like, oh, big man on campus, I'm going to watch it. I'm going to watch the whole thing and
Yes,
tell
sir.
you next week. And if I don't, then you can choose to... No, you just said you're going to and report back.
Yeah.
And then like a couple weeks went by and someone called him out because you're like, yo, I'm listening and I'm waiting and I'm not hearing anything. You talked to Big Talk.
And they took it upon themselves to start watching it, and they had to stop because it was too much.
Right, because they were like, yo, Des has my back. He's going to do it. Oh, man, he let me down. Let me try. And then you caused them to, you know, some emotional damage.
Yes, for sure.
So you were like, okay, this time I'm going to watch it. And this time I'm going to report
And if I
back.
don't do it, you get to choose what color Jonel gets to dye my hair.
Yes, you as in the viewer.
Yes.
So, you know, we let that go. The next week, Des, what happened? So, what had happened was...
Got to episode 2 or 3, and I couldn't do it.
He couldn't do it anymore.
I couldn't do it.
Therefore, this listener who... That's what I'm saying. Did we end up giving her a name? I can't remember.
I feel like we did, but I don't remember.
You can't
what the
remember
name
either? Okay. Well, either way, I'm going to call her Diana.
was. Okay, because she wants to dye my hair.
Yeah.
That makes
Is that what I
sense.
said the first time?
No,
I'm getting
it
weird
wasn't
deja
that
vu.
good,
It wasn't.
but that was pretty good.
It wasn't that good.
No, it
Wow.
wasn't.
Thank you. Okay. Anyways, so Diana wrote back
Okay.
and said, "Oh wow, Des, thank you for the honor and thanks for upholding your end of the agreement." Finally, I added the finally. I've thought long and hard about it, and after doing some digging through Joe's Instagram, I've decided that Dez's hair should be purple. I'm not sure if Joe's hair is still purple, but I was inspired by her hair in her profile pic on Insta. Thanks, and I can't wait to see it.
Okay.
No, my hair is not still purple. It was just one time, I did it for Pride because that's the time to show up and show out.
When do you have time?
Never. I don't know. I feel like if it's not this month, it won't be at all in the summer. Tomorrow. If it's not June, you know what I'm trying to say. I'm not in May anymore.
Okay. How long did it take you to dye your hair? You did it yourself?
No.
Oh.
That wasn't even my real hair. Are you crazy?
No, I just thought you still did it yourself.
No.
Oh.
I've tried to bleach like extensions before. Like from like black. Mm-hmm. I wasn't trying to make them blonde, but you know how like if you want to do a certain color, you got to lighten them and then do a color. But I did the bleach and I didn't buy toner, and like when you just bleach dark hair, it has like that like orangey color, and I was like, fuck this, and I'm pretty sure I just wasted that money because I didn't use them. Okay. But oh my god, this is such an honor. Okay. We have to find, because my hair was like, it was like an ombre.
Yeah, that's what I was going to ask you. Like, what colors did you use to get that?
Oh, no, I didn't dye it. Oh, that's why you're asking. No. Yeah.
Can you, actually, I can do it. Because I can send it to my hairstylist.
Okay.
And ask her how she think, like, how would you get this color?
It was very much so like an ashy purple, though. It wasn't like purple in your face. And the roots were dark. They were still purple. But like,
I'm still gonna leave my roots dark for sure.
No, for sure. Like for a second, I thought it was the opposite, and I was like, oh, but like that's easy.
For those of you who don't know, just go to Jonel's Instagram.
What's my Instagram, Des?
I don't know. It's your Instagram, not mine. I don't look for you, please. It's
you DM'd me like today.
It's at Jonel Wilson, JONELWILSON.
And you know what? While you're at it, go check out my wonderful friend Deswayne at DesiD18.
No, you're good.
DesiD _18?
No.
Just DesiD18.
That's it.
DEZZ or ZZ, depending where you're from, IE18.
No, she forgot the D.
Oh, shit. Yeah. But
You tried. Thanks.
I don't know what's wrong with me today. It's okay. You. You're bringing a weird energy today. You're bringing a stuttering energy today.
Get used to it.
Okay, so that was the first one. I guess that wasn't so much a question. She was just giving you an answer, actually. What?
How long does it take? Like a couple hours, right? Do you have a hair dryer? No.
Like one that, an old school one? No.
No, but you have a blow dryer.
Yeah.
Okay. Because I can just blow dry it while you.
I have one that's actually like really good. It like kind of sucks instead of blows.
You want to do it. Like I can't just go to my hairdresser and be like, I want this. You want to do it. I see it in your face.
You told me I could do it. You told the world I could do it.
Well, that's only because we talked before the podcast. We talked about you dyeing my hair.
Year ago.
No, it was more over a year ago.
Yeah, true.
It was like
before
3 years
the pandemic.
Exactly. It was like 3-4 years ago. We talked about you dyeing my hair. Mm-hmm. So that's why.
But then you cut it off like a year ago. So
yeah, I was stressed. I'm sorry. Going through some things.
You know, like when a girl goes through a
breakup. I tell everybody. That's why I tell everybody.
She's like, I just need a fresh start.
I need a change. Yep.
Here's the thing. Do I want to? Yes. Am I afraid to? Yes. Mm-hmm. Let me do my research. Let me practice on some no, not on your head.
No.
Why?
I don't want you to practice.
No, because I want it to.
No.
Because if it doesn't come out good, you don't play around with dye and shit.
I do.
Okay. Listen, y'all. If it comes out bad, I'm telling him, let me.
No.
Let me
That's
try
just
to make
up more time. More time for me to be like, forget it. And then one day I'm going to show up and you're going to be like, Des, you went to the hairdresser and did it yourself? And be like, yeah, you're taking too long.
It would be nice to do it. Because we're going somewhere this summer, and I feel like it'd be cute, like, if you had it dyed for that. No?
No, you're not wrong.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, like, if you take too long, I'm just going to end up doing it myself.
It has to be, like, June to early July. After that, I don't think I'll really have the time.
I have nothing but time.
Next time I see you, hair's gonna be gone. Well,
yeah, I gave you time.
Try again next year. Shaved it all off. I was going through some things. Okay, so the next email is from Jacob. What's up? Jacob says, hello again.
Hey.
So I already told this story to Des, but I'm not sure if he told you, Joe. But if he hasn't, let me retell it. Also, Jacob, it's not just for me. Because the listeners, they're invested. They like hearing from you. They like hearing from repeat people.
Yep.
Yeah. That's what one thing that Des and I noticed, and like we love that you guys love it because we love it. Like,
I love it.
We're not the only ones.
Yep.
Where was I? So let me retell it. So I was in my house. I was staying home because my little sis was dealing with a girl bullying her, and in general, people do bully my family because I have a reputation. Oh my God, sorry, I can't speak. For being that guy who fights good. So people don't mess with people I care about. At this point, people know that I'm dating M. But they also know that I dated P. Do we need to give a recap on who these people are?
Nah.
I think, new listeners are like,
Well, he already said it. I'm dating M,
true,
and I already dated P.
We'll read the whole thing, and then if a summary needs to be given, then
yeah,
we'll
fair
give it.
enough.
Yeah, people already know that I'm dating M, but they also know that I dated P. So while I wasn't at school, P told people that M stole me from her, but I had already broken up with her. So P tells people that M is a slut for stealing her man, aka me. So anyway, my friends texted me and told me the situation because I was chilling in my house with M and my little sis was in her room. So M saw the text while I checked it because we were laying in bed together. So I texted Des and told him about the situation. About the situation I was in. He told me to comfort her, which I did. So skip to the next day. And my friend did damage control by showing people the text of me talking to them about my breakup with P, and everything's all good. But I'm going to have to beat up some people when finals are over in like 2 days for helping P spread her bullshit. Anyways, what would y'all do in my situation? Sorry if this is a bit difficult to read. I'm trying to study and type. First of all, you're not studying. If you're typing this, you're not studying. You're not studying. Okay, wait. So the question...
What would you do in his situation?
Here's the thing, right? People are going to talk. And they're going to talk because they're jealous. And I think Des called it out in the past because, you said it, Des. Like, I don't think people need a recap. They can kind of understand. He has a girlfriend. He dated a girl before, broke up with her. Everything was cool. But once he started dating this new girl, cut off the old girl. Old girl is jealous. That's it. Yeah. And that's it. She's just jealous. She's just being a hater. She wants to ruin your relationship. She wants to get a reaction out of you because, again, you cut her off. So any reaction is better than being ignored sometimes to certain people, you know? I honestly would do nothing. You know the truth. M knows the truth. Your friends know the truth. People are going to talk. And sometimes when you go out of your way to defend yourself, you look more guilty. It's like, yo, I didn't do shit. Like, and you know what? Also, if you don't give her the reaction that she wants, she's going to be left looking stupid and bitter. I mean, she is stupid and bitter, but you know what I mean? People are going to look at her like, yo, they're like, move on. Like, leave it alone, you know? What did you say to him?
That's pretty much what I said. I can understand where the beat up some people come from. Because
I get it, but like at the end of the day, people are going to like fall into rumors and spread rumors. At the end of the day, it was P who started it.
You know why? Because you're not an angry person like that, Joe. And
no, true.
When people know how you are, they choose what they say and what they don't say.
But that's what I'm saying. She knows how he is.
Not her. The other people. The other people who went along with her bullshit, knowing that it's bullshit. You did this. You know how I am. Why would you go and do that? Oh, because you don't give a fuck. Let me show you what not give a fuck feels like. That's my Japanese version of fighting. You know.
What was that move?
Grab his heart and pull it.
Yeah, because you look like you reached up something and
grabbed
it. That's honestly because you like thrusted your hand up like the fisting motion, and then you grabbed something and pulled it out. You just pulled out someone's anus.
Pulled out his heart from his anus.
You went.
I think you should beat some people up?
It's not worth it to me.
I don't.
I understand wanting to. Listen, I'm not a violent person, but sometimes I want to beat people's ass. You know what I'm saying?
I don't fully think you should. I think you should. I don't fully. I think you should go to them and see what they say about it. Like, yo, did you da 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 da? If they're like, yeah, whatever, man, fuck you, da da da. Now I'm gonna have to beat your ass.
True. I mean, wait. I have to be the voice of reason. I can't be agreeing with this. No, violence isn't good.
It's not good, but you're showing me you really don't give a fuck. Like, you did what you did on purpose. But if it was like yo, honestly, my bad. Like, you know, I was confused because she said it, so I went to so and so to clarify. I wasn't trying to spread it. Exactly. Then fine, I won't beat your ass. Just watch your mouth. Done. But if you feel like you're somebody and you're gonna tell me, yo, fuck you and her. Oh, sorry, that was me like getting high pitched. That was Des being appalled,
shocked,
flabbergasted,
discombobulated.
Yeah. So in your situation, like, I agree with Joe. Like, it's not worth it. You know,
I do get like being angry and wanting to do something about it, but literally these people are like,
and like at the same time, also like what we have to factor in is the type of person M is, right? So there's some girls you'll have them be like, yeah, whatever, babe, don't worry about it. Where you have other girls who be like, you're not gonna do nothing about it. You're just gonna let everyone call me a slut, and you're not gonna do nothing about it. Okay, fine. And now you're in problems. Now you gotta beat some ass.
I mean, that is fair. From what I'm hearing, though, I feel like M is more of the first one.
Oh, no. M was going to beat P's ass first.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. M was going to beat P's ass.
Oh,
and he had to talk her out of it.
You're right.
Because then we... Yeah.
So they both beat people's ass.
You see what I'm saying? We can do the...
Tag team.
Mr. and Mrs. Smith shit. Come on.
Oh, shit. I remember that movie. Yeah. That was a good movie.
It's coming out on Netflix. That's why I remembered it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That was like a...
like 2000 and like...
Yeah, I remember being like very young, but it was like cool. It was like a... Interesting.
Yeah, so that's what I would do. That's what I think.
I don't think she'd get mad at him though for not beating people's ass. I think she'd just be like, "You beating some ass? I want to beat her ass too."
Well, no. When I say like to be like, if he's just like, you know, whatever, people are gonna talk. To some women, like that's like you don't care. True. So it's like, okay, but does he fight for her honor?
That's not the case though. She knows he cares, and I do believe that. I just think it's like when people like wrong you, you wanna right that wrong.
For sure, he's one of those types.
Sometimes righting that wrong involves your fist. You know what I'm saying? That sounded weak. I wanted it
that
to
was
sound
so weak. That was.
If you guys couldn't tell, I punched my fist and
it was pathetic.
I punched my hand and it just sounds like I'm like snapping. Oh, that was louder.
That was actually louder.
Oh, okay, moving on. Trying to embarrass myself.
Yeah, I mean, 2 days are over, and I want to know what you did. We all want to know what you did because you gave them a ding. Oh, that was supposed to be the bell. Gong.
No,
gong.
the wrestling. It's
no, not ding ding ding. No wrestling. I'm Japanese.
Or not wrestling. I'm thinking boxing.
Gong. That's what they do.
How did we? I can't remember what the question was.
The question was what?
No. A couple weeks ago, that led you to this Japanese name. But whatever it is, I'm mad.
I said I would want a strong Japanese name.
But like, how did we even get on that topic? I remember I went through a bunch. When I got to Yamato, you were like,
"That's the one.
That's the one.
That is the one."
Whatever. But yeah, thanks for the update, Jacob. But yeah, 2 days have definitely passed since you sent this in. So let us know what you did. I mean,
don't get beat up either, huh? Don't disappoint me, my son.
Yeah, we're rooting for you. Can't lose. Okay, we're gonna do one more.
Okay.
This one is from the resident poet. Yes, we got a resident poet in this spare room.
Do.
Otherwise known as...
We got a boxer and a poet.
Yo, seriously, we're like collecting
we're
professions.
Like a talent agency.
Oh my gosh, you know what's funny? Talent agency. I mean, I guess, except it would just be like a sports manager for boxing, not really a talent. But like,
it's a talent.
No, but it's a talent and a skill though. Like you
enough.
work on it. You know,
you work on poets too.
I mean, I guess poetry is a skill as well. Whatever. Even like singing, you know, dancing, like they're talents, but they're skills. Oh my god, why are we off topic? Yes, Chesley Poet. Some of you guys may remember he has shared some poetry in this square room before. Okay, so he says, "Happy Grand Rising."
Happy Grand Rising, King.
Sorry, I just rolled my eyes so hard. He says, "Happy Grand Rising." Just kidding. That is weird. Even typing it didn't sound good. It didn't sound right. So good morning, J Des. J Des.
Oh no. What he meant to say was good morning, Des.
Oh, wait a minute. Wow. Right, because he was like Des and Joe.
Gang, 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 gang.
So you're like literally strong arming people.
I'm not strong arming anybody.
You are.
I am not doing no
You're
such
probably
thing.
like in his DMs, like, if you ever fucking write me again, you better put my name first, otherwise we're not going to read it on the podcast.
I said it on the last episode.
No, you say it on every episode.
That's very true. That is very true.
And you know what? He put Des in all caps too. And Joe, not even the J is uppercase.
Excellent.
Look at this disrespect.
No.
On top of that, he said Grand Rising. Not off to a good start. What have you been up to? I got a few things, so sit tight. All right, let me just
Okay.
We're so lame. We both just readjusted ourselves in our seats. Number 1, I 1000% agree with Des on the marriage thing. From the last episode, being that she, the future wife, automatically said my wedding is bad, and that does show how much your opinions, wants, and needs as the other person in the marriage doesn't really matter as much when compared to each other's own wants and needs and opinions. But I also think that something significant has to change within the dynamic of the guy's best friend and his marriage, because it's not his and her friendship only anymore. And since he will be getting married, that seals the deal, and says the same thing for the best friend and soon to be wife, which is why she is there to stay and isn't going anywhere. Yeah, I feel like, I don't know, I've thought about that situation since, and I'm like, it's not completely black and white, like with the thing, but it's like, I feel like everyone kind of needs to get their shit together
for sure.
You know what
I
mean? It's like the best friend needs to chill the fuck out and take a step back. The husband needs to step up, and or husband to be, and then the wife to be needs to chill the fuck out well.
Just settle down.
Yeah. He was in settle down. I heard it. You have to like.
Yeah.
You had to rewind it, drop back. Yeah, so I agree completely with what Chesley's saying. Which is she's there to stay, not going anywhere. If I was him, depending on how far along into the process of her being a groomsman, I would drop her from it, but she's still invited. But would be at the table of like teenage cousins. That's shady. Because if that's the best friend, at least she has other adult people that she could say with you. No, I think so too. I think literally it's not even about like, oh, you're my best friend, you're not my best friend. It's like, okay, you're being disrespectful in regards to this day, so you don't get to stand with me on this day, but like, I still want you there. But again, it's not that black and white. I know. Okay, I'm done. You looked at me like, don't do this again. Don't get back into it. Number 2, I like to go back and listen to y'all's reactions to my poems. So in Voodoo Food, I don't know what episode number that was, probably like 150 something, but I can't remember, but it's called Voodoo Food. At 1 hour 19 minutes and 15 seconds, Joe, you start to say one thing about the poem and then started a new sentence. What did you need to say? Stop looking at me like that.
It's so embarrassing.
But I do that all the time. I'm sure I've done that in this episode
plenty of times.
Like, you actually noticed?
Yeah.
I've done that today. I'm not surprised. With what? Anyways, no, I'm joking. He said, what did you need to say? And Des wanted to know what I would name the poem I wrote, and said it can be easy, like This Square Room. And I couldn't think of anything, so I wanted both of y'all to name it, please. Okay, so we'll address this first.
What were you gonna say, Joe?
Okay, I'm not gonna lie, I had to listen because I was like, I don't know what I was gonna say, but I listened to like a couple minutes back, so basically from like where I read the poem and then our reactions, and I'm like, okay, it jogged my memory what I was gonna say, and it ties into the answer, or at least my answer, as to what I would name the poem. Because I feel like I was gonna say one thing about the poem is it's very deep, like there's lots of layers.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm just going to read it again for the listeners because they don't know what the hell I'm talking about. Okay, so this is Chesley's poem. We originally read it in the episode called Voodoo Food, but it says, or do you want to read it?
No, read it because it's crazy. So, okay, I did say I was going to turn it into a song.
Mm-hmm.
So I reworded and structured it.
Oh.
Using his words, and then I added some. I don't remember what beat it was to, but I actually have it right here.
Okay, so I'll do this and then we'll get that. Oh, nice. I haven't even heard this, y'all, so I'm excited. But yeah, so the original poem, Untitled, goes, around and around, I keep circling, trying to find a way out. Outstretched arms hit a wall each time. Am I blind? Why isn't there any doors? Why isn't there light? Why can't I see? Outstretched arms hit the wall. It's so silent here. I can hear my chest pounding, my blood flowing, my thoughts drifting, my heart aching. Where am I? There's no doors, no windows, no escape. I'm stuck here alone. I'm stuck here on my own. I'm stuck in this square room.
Nice.
Oh, yeah. Wait. Gotta make it sound like there's more than two of us. Okay, wait. Let me go back to the email. So, so what I was going to say is that I feel like there's a lot of layers to that, similar to an onion. That's kind of what I was thinking at the time. So I was gonna be like, one thing about this poem is like there's lots of layers. It gets deeper and deeper as you go through. First, he's just like, around and around, but then it's like, okay, it's silent. Is he blind? There's a wall, heartbeat. Like it gets more and more intense. Like I love the fact that there are so many layers to it. And like personally, I feel like the more you read it, the more kind of suffocating it feels. Yeah. Because he starts describing like, okay, now my chest is pounding. Now my heart is aching. There's no doors, no windows. Like, that is fucking suffocating, right? Unlike this podcast, by the way. So that's what I was going to say. And in terms of what I would name it, I was telling Des, I did think of a word and like, me and my memory of a goldfish, I can't remember the word. So I was like looking up synonyms. And the best one I could come up with was like enclosed.
Okay.
I feel like that describes
I like that.
The type of space that he's describing. Yeah. Because, I mean, this square room that we're in, it does have doors and windows, but the one that he's describing does not. You are enclosed, and with being enclosed comes, the tightness of the chest and feeling suffocated and feeling, what's that word when people don't like being in small spaces?
They hyperventilate when they're claustrophobic.
Like, you know what I mean? So that's what I think of. So I think enclosed encapsulates
Jeez.
all of that. Look at this. I didn't even have to look up the dictionary for that one. Yeah, so that's what I would name it, and that's what I was going to say about it. So that's why they go hand in hand. But Des, what do you think?
No, I like the name.
Enclosed?
Enclosed, yeah, I really do like it.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, look at you go.
Okay, and then he said number 3. I made an account on a poem site called All Poetry and put one of mine on it, and there was 3 comments, all positive. Not trying to brag or nothing. Obviously, I am bragging. And I wrote a new one that I will share with you. So we're going to read his poem, his new poem, Chesley's new poem, and then after we will get Dez's lyrical rewrite of the poem. I mean, technically, poems really are lyrics. Yeah. It's like just with no music. Why me? Why do I have to be glass, clear and fragile, yearning to be solid and gold, needing to be whole, not a reflection of a fraction, pieces of my shattered being scattered throughout. Scattered. Oh, fuck. I fucked it up. Pieces of my shattered being scattered throughout. The cosmos out of reach for millennia, only to be a memory of me in a distant dream.
What the fuck?
Ooh, I like this one.
What the fuck?
This one gives me like floating through space alone vibes.
Yeah,
like, Yeah, I really like this one.
I like that you're getting deeper and deeper. Like each poem you send is like, I don't know, like it just grabs you more. Like, I don't know. Like, even though this one was shorter, this one was like
just as powerful.
Yeah.
You know what I really like about this one? Anyway, so moving on. Sorry, I had to. No, what I really like about this.
He's probably like, fuck off, Joe.
I forgot what I was going to say.
No, seriously? Joe, you pretended to forget only to actually forget? Joe, that's not funny.
Yo, I wish I could say I was joking.
That's embarrassing. I used to pretend to sleep so my mom wouldn't know I'm awake and fall asleep. Joe, you're an adult.
I told you I have the memory of a goldfish. It's not my fault.
Oh
my God. Listen, it's hot in here, okay?
Yeah,
I'm not like in my right frame of mind. You know when you get so like literally like delirious and delusional?
Yep.
Well, no, not delusional.
Yep, those sound very accurate.
That's not the right word. Hold on. Okay. I legit remember. But
no,
my God.
Just talk. Just go.
Okay, you know what? It's for the best. What I was going to say is what I really like about your poetry. Not just this one. Honestly, all your poetry. But this one in particular, because Des mentioned that it feels really deep. And it is. I know people who write poetry and it's, really good poetry, but it's, I don't know how to describe it. You know when you focus too much on trying to sound fancy?
Yeah.
And you use too many big words and it loses its meaning because, like, literally, okay.
It's like you're trying.
Not to be shady, my cousin, right? Like, he writes poetry and, like, his stuff is good. His thing is, he admitted, because I remember reading a couple, me and my mom, and we're like, it's good, but it's also too much. And he admitted that to make it sound fancier, he'll go to the thesaurus.
Oh, and look up other words.
And like he wants to say this, but he'll say it in this big fancy way. And I think that the best type of poetry is like, yeah, you throw in big words here and there, but it's like simple. The point of poetry is to evoke a feeling, not to confuse the reader. Because when it's too confusing, it could be a good poem, but like it's just too much.
Like
and
I
you're
should be able to not know the word, but know what you're trying to say.
Well. Yeah, I mean, if it happens to be a word you don't know, you shouldn't be able to not know the word. But you know what I mean? If it's like, I don't know, what's a big word he says here that people might not know? I don't know. None of them, really.
No, that was good.
I don't know. Maybe some people know millennia, yearning. I feel like those are all pretty, I mean, some people don't know, but you know what I mean? Like, he uses very descriptive words that evoke feelings, which is really good. What I'm trying to say is that you don't try too hard to be great, you just are. It's just, you're not, I'm sure you're trying, like I believe you put in effort, but it doesn't feel like it just feels like it comes naturally. And I think that's a really, really good thing. It seems almost effortless, and I know you put effort in because you've talked to us about it and you're working on it, and I think that's so good. And the fact that I think it's great when you can reach a point where you work till it seems like it's just effortless. You know what I mean? Like, you think all these singers that go out there, you think these singers that go out there and they can just belt like that, like they do vocal lessons and training and all that stuff, but they go out there and we're just like, oh, they have all this natural talent and it's whatever. No, you work at it, and I think that's really good. And that's what I was gonna say. Oh my God, my fucking memory. I need to do like memory exercise. Yeah, I need you to get like flashcards for me.
What's this?
Like,
What's this?
No, the second you
what
put
was
it
the
away,
last one I showed you?
Oh shit. But yeah, I want to hear what you got to say.
Okay. Yeah, Joe read the original. I wrote
the
this.
one that we named Enclosed.
Yeah. I wrote this to a beat. I don't really know what beat it is anymore.
How long ago did you write this?
Oh, God, like a little bit after he sent that.
Oh, okay. I can't believe you didn't share with me.
Yeah.
No comment.
My cousin is going to do a chorus for it. And originally I wanted me and my son to do a verse to it. However, I'll write my own verse and give him this one. But I got to take out the cussing.
Oh, so this is not the final version.
No.
Because it's a little...
Yeah. It's just one word.
It's not PG enough.
Just one word.
Okay.
Around and around I keep circling, outstretched arms, I can't feel a thing. Let me open my eyes, I can't see a thing. I can't see the light, damn, what's happening? It's so silent in here, I can hear my own fears. My heart keeps pounding, thoughts changing gears. My heart aches, what is this fucking place? No windows, no doors, there's no escape. I'm here all alone, will I shatter, will I break? I'm here on my own, how much more can I take? I'm losing my mind every second, every day. I'm losing all hope and about to lose my way. I'm trying to keep calm, I'm trying to keep the faith. Can't think about the good, cause the bad is hard to shake. Why am I here? But who really cares? Can't cry no more because I ran out of tears.
I feel like that's so sad for a 13-year-old. That's the first thing I thought of. I'm like, it's so sad.
It's his voice, right? And that's...
No, he'll kill it.
He'll murder it.
But it's so sad.
I know. And like, what I like is that like Wesley wrote it, but Caden...
Who's Wesley?
What's his name?
Chesley.
Chesley. Why'd I say Wesley?
I don't know.
What am I... Anyways.
Snipes?
That was a good one.
I was gonna say that's the only Wesley I know, but I went to school with a Wesley.
No, I know a couple. My uncle's name's Wesley too.
Really?
Yeah.
The Wesley I knew was like white.
Oh.
Like whiter than yeah.
Yeah, no.
No, I was like, that's a cool name.
Yeah.
For like a white guy.
Chesley. See, I don't like that. There's a guy I worked with named Chesley. So I feel like
that's why in your head you're like, I'm gonna call you Wesley. No, Chesley Poet. That's his, poetry name. We gotta put some respect on it.
You're right.
Hey, you gonna take the man's lyrics and then
I call him Wesley. That's funny.
It's not though.
I like the fact that he wrote it and like it's almost like he's a ghostwriter,
Mm-hmm.
And I just edit it and then like if my son does it, oh my God. And like I kind of showed my cousin and he's like, okay, yeah, I can come up with a nice chorus for that.
I know you said you don't remember what beat you had in mind.
I have no idea.
But like you were reading it kind of like
because I'm hearing
tempo,
something in my brain.
But like I see it to a slow beat because it's
Yeah.
sad.
Yeah,
like,
yeah. I was only reading.
It's not like
that.
boom, doo, 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 doo.
It's so silent in here. Can't see nothing.
No, I'd be like, oh, what the fuck is this? Nice.
Yeah.
So when can we? Hello. What are you doing?
Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Like we're just making all this.
I'm so sorry.
I don't want to speak to you anymore. I think that's why like my memory has conditioned itself to just immediately forget things, because if I don't, I would never be able to conduct a conversation with you.
True.
Either that or have early onset Alzheimer's. No, I told you years ago, I went to the doctor, like a couple years ago, into the doctor because I'm like, yo, I would walk into a room. What?
Thanks for writing in. We appreciate it.
No, we're not done.
Oh, okay.
You thought I was just moving on?
I thought you were just running with it.
Well, I mean, I guess we can. We can.
No. We can talk about your Alzheimer's.
Fuck you. Listen, thank you, Chesley. I love the new poem.
I do too.
There's no name. Tell us what you named this one.
He doesn't name any of them.
Well, I definitely get like I don't know. Like literally, I see like an image of like.
I see
like
space.
An astronaut. Like you can't see their face. You don't know who they are, but like they're just like floating in space.
See, I see like it's almost like a puzzle, like the same space thing, but pieces of the astronaut are just puzzle pieces, just floating around. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, I'm seeing pieces floating around.
I could see that. I definitely also see like you have to be able to see like obviously stars are all over space, but like I feel like the sun as well.
Yeah.
Because he mentions like reflection and gold and and I feel like that's just like the sun in the background. But yeah, I think like the pieces, that's even more deep. Oh my God, and the pieces are almost like glass.
Exactly.
So you can see the light through.
Exactly.
Oh my God, if I could draw.
You can't.
If I could draw, I would. First of all, you know who can? Our boxer friend.
I know. I was actually gonna say that. I was gonna say that.
Oh, this Square Room Talent Agency. But like, if I could draw, I would totally do like I would just draw what we just said. Yeah. At the most I could do like a stick person for you, Chesley, and like.
do we use boxer friend's name?
Jacob.
Okay, great. I just didn't know if we use it or not.
Yeah, but I was just.
So Jacob.
No, you can't.
Of course I can.
Him.
What
no,
the fuck? Jacob, you heard that. This is what you got to draw. Figure it out. Done.
Like, draw the universe now.
Now, nigga.
Oh my God.
That was too much?
It was too much.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Des.
I'm sorry.
Jesus Christ. Oh, and you know what? We're talking about Chesley's poems and having like layers, but I also feel like Jacob has a lot of layers because he's like, like good guy, heart of gold, but like don't fuck with him because he'll beat your ass. Yeah. But also he's like very artistic. It's just like
Jacob.
Layers. Y'all are very talented. Like honestly, they really are.
Yeah.
Even our friend who ditched us, Mikey.
I don't want to talk about that guy.
If you're listening. That's all I gotta say. But like, you know what I mean? Like we have such like talented people.
Yeah.
And then also some of the young ladies that write in as well. I'm not
No, not at all.
discounting them. But like I don't think any of them told us about like their jobs or anything.
Nothing.
So but yeah, no, I think it's really cool. You were gonna say something, you're like, Jacob.
I was gonna say some shit, but it's okay.
Oh, did you forget?
No, I didn't forget.
You forgot.
I just thought it's best if I don't say it.
You're just BSing.
No, I didn't forget.
Okay. But yes, to Anonymous, who we named Diana, to Jacob, and to Chesley, thank you guys so much for writing in. And if you are interested in writing in, sharing your story, having a question for us, you could even do what Chesley did and be like, hey, you guys said this in a past episode, or I listened to the last episode and I thought about this. Like, we love hearing your opinions, and we know it's weird with a podcast because you can't, like, we don't have like a comment section. Well, I mean, technically we do, but like, you know what I mean? There's no like, it's not like you watch like a video on like TikTok and you comment on it, or even like on YouTube. It's just kind of like all over the place. And most of the platforms don't have like a comment section under every single episode where people can talk. So we love hearing from you about, your opinions on the episodes.
Hey. Joe, I know you said we have a TikTok secretly.
You just love outing us, don't you?
No, but we don't have a TikTok. We just have a TikTok.
What are you getting at here, Deswayne?
I think during our everyday lives, there's things we can kind of like record and just.
You're telling me that you, Desi D18, are gonna do a TikTok dance?
Oh.
You're like, I didn't say all that now.
I did a couple.
I know. I remember the baby come give me something.
That's not my favorite one. My favorite one is the.
That's the only one I saw that you did.
No, you saw
and that was like 17 years ago.
You saw the dun dun dun. Dun, 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 dun.
Oh, yeah.
Because you're telling me like the hands are supposed to go up, and I'm like, but I like the down.
Yeah, you were like,
and then you showed me the original. You were trying
to be too cool for school, and it was like,
everyone's too cool for school. All right, everyone's too.
Third time's a charm. Go.
Everyone's too cool for school.
Yo, if you messed it up again. If you mess it up a third time, I would have actually ended the episode right there.
I would understand.
No outro, no nothing. Just
nothing. That's it.
Oh my god. Want to play a game?
I like games.
Okay. I think we should introduce something new to the podcast.
I don't like new, but
no, you like this one.
Okay.
It's called Guilty or Not Guilty.
We need like, what are those?
Gavel?
Yeah. I was going to call it a gauntlet, but I knew that wasn't it.
A gauntlet?
That's a weapon, isn't it?
No, isn't a gauntlet like a cup?
Is it? Oh, the bear cups. Aren't they gauntlets?
I'm Googling it now.
Yeah, now I gotta know. A gauntlet is like a hammer.
Oh God, wait. Images.
Thor's hammer is a gauntlet, no?
First of all I'm seeing is fucking Thor's.
Oh, the shit. Thanos. First of all, don't do that.
It's because you just said Thor.
I don't care what you have to say. I don't want to hear that.
A gauntlet is a glove with long, loose wrists, an armored glove.
I told you.
As worn by a medieval knight. You definitely.
A weapon.
You are trying to say gavel, sir.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Throwing me off, making me sound stupid out here in these streets. But yeah, so we are gonna play Guilty or Not Guilty.
Okay. Let's do this.
Okay, so men. Oh, I guess we should.
Guilty.
No. I guess we'll explain it. We are gonna give a scenario, and we are gonna go back and forth, or maybe we'll just agree right away and move right the hell on.
Okay.
On if this person or group of people are guilty or not guilty.
Okay.
Very simple. Okay, basically, it's the idea that men who aren't romantically interested in a woman will hook up with her and they'll like primarily do back shots because it's less intimate. So are men who are not interested in women romantically guilty or not guilty of doing this? Back shots because it's less intimate. It's kind of like...
No, they're guilty.
Really?
Yeah, with probable cause.
In my heart, I knew they were guilty, but I wanted to believe that they were better.
No. The less eye contact, the better.
It's kind of like in Pretty Woman. And like the idea of like a hooker, like you don't kiss a hooker on the mouth because it's too intimate. Mm-hmm. But like this is like, I don't even want to see your face.
No.
So it's just like, even like missionary sex face to face, or like cowgirl where she's
Reverse
like looking
cowgirl.
at you. Like that's the thing. It's like from the back. Like
yeah.
I don't want to see your face.
Yeah.
I've seen like jokes and stuff where like men are like, oh, when she looks back and you're just like, you shove her head into the pillow.
Yeah.
You say, yeah, like I've done it before. Yeah. You nodded way too quick at that. Nobody can see that.
I'm not going to say I've done it in that exact scenario, but I have had, oh my God.
It's okay.
Joe, what did you do to me?
I just passed it on to you.
I've slept with women in the past where I refuse to make that kind of intimate contact because I know you're feeling something. Even if you're like, no, I'm over it. This is just sex. Please.
Yeah.
Please.
So have you avoided like kissing them?
Oh, for sure.
Really?
For sure.
I feel like when you are romantically interested, I feel like, because you're kind of like a softie in a sense.
Soft.
So I feel like you're like, oh, I want to kiss.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah? Okay. Because the Des that we get on the podcast is like, oh, let me fuck her from behind and put my
foot on her head.
On her ankle.
On her ankle. Oh,
I
know you're going through hard times.
What's this part?
Neck.
Oh, don't bring my ankle into this.
You did.
I know. You could put the foot on the ankle though.
I
meant the neck.
I know. I said neck. You said ankle.
I know.
Yeah, it's okay.
I wish you didn't hear me.
I
wish
did.
you know when like people say things at the same time. You're like, well, I didn't say that. Yeah, you know what I meant.
No, 1,000%. But I'm very like, look at me. Come here. Give me a kiss. Don't move. I'm very nice. I tried not to look at you while I said it. I was looking down.
No. My cringing wasn't because of what you were doing, although the cringe was emerging, but it didn't come out yet. It was when you said I'm very nice.
Very nice.
Yeah, and why'd you say it like that? You said it like Borat,
nice.
trying to be sexy. Which is not sexy.
It is not sexy at all.
Okay, so those type of men are guilty.
Oh, 100%.
Interesting.
Okay, so I have one.
Okay.
Do I say like you or do I say the scenario?
I don't know what it is, so give however you choose to. You can set the scenario, you can put me in the situation, whatever you want.
You are a 20-year-old male.
Okay.
You are on Tinder.
Okay.
You match with this.
Trying to get pussy.
You see what I'm saying? You match with this girl. No problem. You guys set a date to meet up, and you go to meet up with her at this set location.
Okay.
And her requirement is that it's all dark because she's nervous. Right?
All dark?
Dark.
Like a dining in the dark?
We can't really see each other.
Okay.
And because, she's nervous. Okay. You're fine with it because you really want to meet her. You go and it is a man. And you only know because of the image you think you're seeing. Right?
In the low lighting.
Yes.
So it's not like you can't see your hand in front of your face, but it's
you're like exactly.
It's like looking through Deswayne's eyes. Gotcha.
Yeah. I didn't like that, but I will say yes.
Nah, Des can see a man from a woman. Let me tell you, it's still Deswayne after all.
You see what I'm saying? And then he reaches for something. You don't know what it is.
Well, is it a he or is this person trans or is it just a man trolling?
It's a man trolling.
Oh, okay.
And he reaches for something. And you don't know what it is, so you beat him to death.
Oh, Jesus. Wait.
Guilty or not guilty?
Oh, my God. Guilty.
Okay.
Because I understand. You're set up. You're in a situation. You don't know what's going on. Someone's reaching for something. The point where it becomes guilty is to death.
Okay.
I get it. You don't know what is happening. You feel set up. This could be a potentially dangerous situation. So you fight for your life, not to death. Because I think like legally, that's the defense, right? Like you can only use reasonable force. Are there anything more than reasonable force is excessive? Yeah.
He was found innocent. And one major reason he was found innocent because he was a football player, so he's big stature, not a huge guy, but a big stature.
What position?
I think linebacker.
That's huge.
Yeah, but he wasn't huge.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I think linebacker. Don't quote me on that.
I won't.
Yeah, please don't. And it's because when the police did a search of the place, I guess it was in a house that they met or somewhere.
Okay.
Please, if a girl tells me to come by, I'm coming by.
No. I just, in my head, I imagine like a restaurant because it's like this low light.
No, because you're thinking of a girl.
I guess. Well, true, because most girls wouldn't be like, for the first meeting, come to my home.
Oh, you would be surprised.
Well, those are girls who just want to.
And that's a guy who just want to.
Yeah, but like, that's not how you do it.
That is how you do it.
I know a few gay men who would, like, if a straight-ish man was like willing to like experiment and like, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But like, they're not gonna put themselves in that situation. Like, no, I shouldn't say nobody would, because Jesus Christ. Okay. I don't know. I just imagined it like a restaurant or something with like low lighting, very intimate.
It didn't say whose house it was, but it was a place because the police found a knife under the bed. So I'm guessing this guy who's now dead was probably
trying to do something more.
Even if he wasn't trying to harm, it was, you think I'm a woman. I'm not a woman. I think you're cute, or whatever the case is.
Right. Even if it was like, I have this knife as self-defense.
Exactly.
Like, the fact that you are setting up this whole scenario.
Exactly. So
I can see that.
Thankfully, the charges were acquitted, and he was found not guilty.
It's just the to death part. But like, nobody should be set up. Man, woman, gay, straight, trans, non-binary.
To be fair, he struck him 5 times. He just happened to be a bigger guy.
Yeah, I mean, damn.
Yeah.
Well, I guess there's no ifs, ands, or buts. I guess the answer is not guilty.
That's not guilty.
But when you told me the first scenario, like, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah. That's why I said it the way I said it.
Yeah. Like, I would definitely say not guilty. No, guilty is what I said at first.
Yeah, you said guilty.
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy.
I wasn't gonna put this one in guilty or not guilty, but like, I'm kind of having fun with this. So you're gonna be lost, but then you'll find your way. Kourtney Kardashian recently revealed that
guilty.
that she was advised to drink Travis Barker's semen 4 times a week to help with her thyroid issues and, possibly fertility and whatever. I know they're trying to have a baby. I don't quote me on the fertility one, but for sure she has like thyroid issues. She spoke to some sort of doctor specialist. We don't know who this is because that's a very obscure thing to say, but they advised that she drink his semen. They didn't say if it's straight from the tap or not, but
straight from the fucking tap. What are you talking about?
4 times a week. Even Travis was like, I like that doctor. Now, my question to you. Is this doctor guilty or not guilty? Of
insanity? Guilty.
Of trying to set my girl Kourtney up.
Well, Kourtney's trying to set herself up.
What type of doctor? I feel like no, actually better. Is Travis guilty or not guilty of slipping the doctor?
Travis did it.
100%. Money.
That's what I was going to say. Or they tie up the doctor and his friend puts on the doctor's coat and just... Well, hello, Miss Kardashian. So I see here you're having some issues with fertility.
Thyroid.
Yeah. Oh, thyroid. Oh, all of the above.
Because it's like, if you want to have a baby, I think it's the wrong hole.
That's what I thought. I'm like, is it like a magnet where, like, it's just trying to...
Listen, the amount of people who'd have children right now, if
Fact.
you could get pregnant orally, our world would be more overpopulated than it already is.
I would be fucked.
You would have...
Fucked.
Hundreds.
That was a good one. I like that one. 100. I don't even know what I'm saying.
I'm done with you.
The doctor would be guilty. Travis is guilty.
Is Travis guilty or not guilty?
Travis is guilty. Travis is definitely guilty.
Yeah, I think I was gonna go with the doctor, but I'm like, nah. Is Travis guilty? Because the way he was like, I like that doctor.
You see what I'm saying?
You should keep going to this doctor. Yeah.
Good job, bro.
All right, interesting. That was guilty or not guilty.
I can't do it again because now I'm thinking of a gauntlet, and it's not a gauntlet.
No. A gauntlet is what you did earlier.
Is when I try to pull out the guy's heart.
True, sorry, because sometimes I forget they can't see.
Yeah, they can't see. Yeah.
But yeah, okay. Let's do the question of the day. This is an interesting one. What does my Instagram tell you about me?
All
and
right.
yeah, you pulled out your phone. I'm pulling out mine.
Yeah,
Going
go
straight
ahead.
to yours.
Fuck, mine doesn't say shit. I'm a weirdo.
Is your Instagram still private?
Probably. I don't know.
Why?
That's a good question.
Weirdo.
What am I looking at? Why did you tell me to open Instagram?
Des,
Yeah.
what happened?
What? What happened to what?
I don't know. Oh, you sent me the Kourtney Kardashian thing?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know.
Okay.
I don't check your DMs. I know
you
like
don't.
You.
Okay. Your Instagram says about you 77 posts. Ugh, God.
Is that a lot?
No, but to me it's a lot.
Yeah, you have 23.
Yeah, you see what I'm saying? Mine says that yours says that you travel a lot. New York, Chicago, Montreal, Las Vegas, Los Angeles, Peru, Colombia, Mexico, BC, Alberta, the prairies.
And Saskatchewan and Manitoba.
Yours is it seems very travel-y. You seem like you have a lot of close friends. I don't see anything with you like going nuts and partying and stuff like that. It all seems very intimate. That's about all it says.
Okay. Yours says that you are father for sure because you have a lot with your sons. Well, mostly one of them, but that's just because one is fresh. So he hasn't been around to like be posted a lot. But that you are a proud father and that you think you're cute. That's what it says to me.
Well, I am.
Because you have like, the odd selfie or picture that someone takes and you can tell you're just like,
I gotta post this one.
I'm feeling myself. Look, this one where you have your damn contacts in, that's why you're blind now.
I hate you.
Yeah, that's what it says about you. And also that you don't care about social media because you don't post a lot.
Yeah, at all.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know how these things work.
All right. I mean, you do. You're just being a little dramatic.
I'm very dramatic.
Oh, I saw this. Yeah. Yeah. Des just showed me the video of like Coi Leray.
I knew it was her. I don't know who's who. I don't really know who they are.
It's her.
But because it was so MAGA and because I seen her do that kind of like twerking thing before, and I'm like, that looks familiar. So I literally just saw it as I opened Instagram.
Oh no, it's her, and she was doing a performance. Sometimes a lot of artists will like pull someone up on stage and like give them a lap dance. Yeah. Artists of all genders do it, but so she pulls this guy up on stage and she's giving him a lap dance and twerking, but she's performing. But then she bends over and he starts grabbing her butt. And she was like, nope, and she like real quick was like, no.
That's
and like the controversy was people were like, okay, you are shaking your ass in his face, you're twerking on him, grinding on him. Like, what do you expect? But then on the other hand, it's like, this is a performance. This is not in the bedroom. So
yeah,
is the guy guilty or not guilty?
Of doing what?
Of crossing
harassment.
The line. Of crossing the
harassment. He's definitely guilty.
I agree.
But like I don't
understand
blame
the
him.
temptation.
It's not the temptation because it's like even with Rihanna, like when she's dancing on guys or even other performers, for example, sometimes they'll get like one of the backup dancers to hold the guy's hand so that they don't do anything, or they'll put the guy's hands,
or they'll put the like
you let the guy have his hands on his knee at first.
I don't think she like thought.
Well, she should have. What she's thinking of is trying to be something she's not, and that's somebody with ass.
She does have an ass for her body size. What do you can't expect more than that. She's tiny.
I don't expect anything.
She's thin.
She's very
she has a little
thin.
booty for what she got.
No.
What you mean?
Go shake your skeleton bones.
Oh. Okay. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Speaking of.
Oh my god, I'm scared.
I finally watched the Black China sex tape.
What?
I didn't watch the full version of it.
She has a sex tape?
Long time. What the fuck? Joe, seriously? Years ago.
Sir.
Like a decade ago. No way.
I don't.
Okay. She had a sex tape.
Do you know me?
With
Tyga?
No. This is probably before Tyga.
Oh, all I know is Black China was Tyga. Boom boom.
She had a sex tape with a guy who's a couple years younger than her.
Oh, is this how she kind of like?
Yes, because she used to babysit him.
To the guy that she has a sex tape with?
Yes.
Shut up. What?
Yeah, and the sex tape was so bad. Like at first, you're kind of like, okay, she's trying to be cute for the camera, but you can see she's not a sex person.
I think she's a sexy person.
Yes, but she's not a sex person. Yeah. Because like,
she was over it.
As soon as it entered, she was just like, "Oh no, stop!" And like, no, I swear to God, Joe, it's pretty bad. And then at a point, like, she was on top, and then I guess she had control, so he's like, "Nah." So he gets on top, and he's going at it, and she's just like, "No." And like at a point,
who's recording? Is it like a stationary camera or someone's holding it?
No, stationary.
Okay.
At a point, I feel like this is borderline R word.
Oh, that's how much
because
she was
like, "No, stop, please, no, stop."
Oh.
And
oh my God.
Yeah, like
what?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I finally watched it, and I was like, this wasn't reported as anything.
It's been on my to-do list for a long time.
Yeah, but I didn't care to, because every time, like, even when like her giving head, it's so boring. Like, I expect more from you.
But you know what? That's what people don't understand. Sex tapes are not the same as porn. That's why, like, listen, you may not like it, but porn stars, porn actresses really do the damn thing.
Yeah.
Because,
and if you're not ready, don't videotape yourself.
Right, because like you think, like, people say this about Kim Kardashian. Oh, she was hardly doing shit. Yeah. Now you say Black China, Paris Hilton. Remember that teen mom, Farrah Abraham? They're always like, yo, like,
the only one that did some shit was the one from Love and Hip Hop that was hanging off the shower curtain. What's her name?
Oh, I heard of that, but I don't know.
That's the shit.
You know what I mean? Like, even the ones who do the most, because I think Farrah did kind of the most, but it was like, everyone's still like, when you compare it to porn, you're like, what is this? And it's like, it's not porn.
Let me get big. Yo, you guys blow me up and I'll show you guys what a sex tape look like. You see what I'm saying?
He's not joking.
Not joking at all. Not at all.
You would release a sex tape?
Fuck yeah. There's nothing that I do in the bedroom that I wouldn't do in public. There's nothing I do in the bedroom that I probably haven't done in public.
Including sleep.
On that note, because I don't like that one.
On that note, that brings us to the end of our episode. You can find us on our website at thissquareroom.com and on our socials at thissquareroom, Instagram and Twitter. TikTok is coming, okay?
It's coming. I'm sorry. Sorry.
Oh my gosh. Sorry, yeah. Look, my dog is crying now. Look what you did. But yes, thank you guys so much for joining us yet again, and we will see you next Tuesday.